Welcome to episode 7 of Stags News with Stagsman, your home for all things Stags News. An FA Cup draw, Players of the Month, Goal Scorer of the Month, Players Return from Prison, and a game next up. So let's start with the FA Cup draw. You might already know who we've got. We've got Harrogate at home. We all know the tale of Harrogate at home. Obviously, 2 seasons ago, we played them at home on a Tuesday night, and we ended up beating them 9-2. And here is that game, a 9-2 win by Mansfield over Harrogate on a Tuesday night. So, with this actually being a competitive game this time, not that Virtue Trophy crap, this should actually be quite a decent game. We'll play mostly full first team squad, which was a lot better than the time we played these guys. So that should say a lot more than needs to. I see there being no reason why we shouldn't win this game a solid 10-0. There's no offence, the only last time we had a lot worse players and we managed to beat them 9-2. And they're higher up in the league than they was at that point. But things change and their squad doesn't look quite the same. Scorer of our sensational equaliser against Stevenage, Joe Gardner makes Home September's Goal of the Month award. And no offence, but this is bang on. That goal was amazing. The way Liam Roberts saw Joe Gardner legging it down the pitch, lobbed the ball to him, Joe bolted it and slotted it right in the right hand corner. Only 3 minutes after we concede ourselves from a corner. Also, deserved recognition for our number 1. Liam Roberts wins the September Player of the Month award. Once again, spot on. This man always puts a shift in goal. I've not seen him really have a bad game. He is definitely one of our best summer signings. Mansfield Town Sky Bet League 1 match at home to Plymouth Argyle has been rearranged for Tuesday the 28th of October on a 7:45 kickoff. This was due to the international break. We would have played them Saturday, but the Pilgrims had 3 internationals and our very own Jamie McDonnell was playing for Northern Ireland. So now Plymouth have to make the 6-hour journey down to the Stags on a Tuesday night. It's only fair because we would have to do that anyway to go to their ground. But anyway, it is match day. It is the Virtue Trophy and we are playing Newcastle United under 21s again. We played them in the Virtue Trophy last year. I can't remember what the score was, about 4-0, something like that. 3-4-0, one of those two. Can't really think off the top of my head, but we did play them before and we have them again. I stand corrected, it was 3-0 at home to Newcastle United under 21s, and then when we played them in 2021, we won 6-3. Here is the information for this game. If you're wanting to watch it and you don't have a ticket, it is available on Sky Sports Plus. And if you want to read the rest of the information, pause here. And here is the league table so far. We have only played 1 game and lost to Harrogate 1-0. But from the sounds of it, we want to get a result out of this game. Nigel Clough has said he wants to try and stay in this group and progress further in this league, which is a bit of a weird one. The last season and the season before, he said this is a competition we don't really care about. But this season, he seems to want to progress in it. And finally, it's this club statement about Lucas Akins. I have made my feelings clear on Lucas Akins. I don't want to put it out there. It's nothing about the fact he has been in prison. He is just a terrible footballer at this level. But anyway, let's get on with this club statement. Mansfield Town Football Club can confirm that it retained the registration of forward Lucas Akins, who has rejoined the first team squad following the conclusion of a custodial sentence. This follows a road traffic accident in March 2022, which tragically resulted in the death of Mr. Adrian Daniel. The club wishes to once again extend its sincere condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Daniel. Our thoughts remain with all those impacted by this tragic accident. In line with principles of rehabilitation and reintegration, The club, can't speak. The club is of the view that Lucas, having served his sentence, should be afforded the opportunity to resume his professional career. Lucas has reiterated his profound remorse for the events of that day and fully recognises the enduring impact this tragedy has had on the family of Mr. Daniel. Mansfield Town has provided support to Lucas throughout his time in custody and following the conclusion of the judicial proceedings, and will continue to offer appropriate support as he returns to the first team environment. So, as someone who is not a massive fan of Lucas Akins, I will always support him. That is just my opinion. I will always support him as a Stags player. But as a player in general, I do not believe he is fit for this level. My problem has nothing to do with the fact he was in prison. It is just the fact of, I don't really rate him as a player. But he will always have my support as a Stags player. On a quite a different note, England qualified for the World Cup in 2026 in the United States. This was finalised over the 5-0 win over Latvia last night as of the time where this goes up. So, come on England, let's bring it home. But as always, make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments down below. To keep up to date with the latest Stags news, make sure to drop a follow. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out. My goal is to try and get close to 100 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you could press that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot. And as always, I've been Stagsman. And always remember, up the Stags.